Hello everybody! Today we're going to be discussing linguistic diversity in the classroom. So in South Africa, the main language of communication is English. Now because of this fact, other languages have been put on the sidelines in order for English to thrive and become the main one. So it's important for English to be taught and learned in classrooms. But why should this happen at the expense of all the other languages that we have? We have 11 beautiful languages in this country and we only use 1 or 2 in education. So this is where language diversity comes in. It's our job as future teachers of this country to ensure that every single learner in our classroom feels included and respected as the individual that they are. As Daniel and Friedman stated, it is important for teachers to have the skills and understanding to recognize that all children are cognitively, linguistically, and emotionally connected to the language and culture of their home. This understanding should be manifested in their training and practice. In this country's context, linguistic diversity is referred to as learners who speak different indigenous South African languages in classrooms where the language of learning and teaching is commonly English. It's important because if you don't respect and acknowledge other languages in the classroom, then the learners won't want to be there and their learning will be stunted. They'll often fail because they don't feel safe and respected in the classroom. So you as a teacher must recognize the different languages and cultures in your classroom so that all of the learners have an equal chance of succeeding in school and in their futures. This wouldn't just affect their learning in school, but it could also stunt them emotionally. Because if a child doesn't feel like who they are and where they come from is important and valued, they will become emotionally stunted and might rebel in classroom situations to fight back against the system. Learners will have the freedom to be themselves. They'll come into a classroom knowing that their teacher and their classmates will respect their language and their culture and their heritage, but they'll also be put in a space where they'll learn a new language that will not just help them in school, but it will help them for the rest of their lives. This language is obviously English. From a young age, it's important for a child to be introduced to other languages and cultures. So this process will probably not happen at home because at home you speak your home language. So the only place that this would most likely happen would be at school. And in a classroom setting where children meet other children and speak different languages and see other cultures and heritages through the other children in the classroom. So in order for different languages to be explored in the classroom, the teacher needs to introduce that situation. Some examples of doing this would be to have cultural days where vocabulary from different languages can be taught, along with presentations of the culture of the day. Some of the children from different cultures can present like, this is what we eat, this is how we dress, all those types of things, to get the other children more involved into different cultures. Music can be used to introduce other languages. You can do a song as a class in music class and it can be a different language, and then afterwards you can teach the learners word by word what the song means. So these are just very few ways in which linguistic diversity can be achieved in your classroom, and there are many, many, many more ways. Us as teachers mustn't forget that it is up to us to change this country class by class and word by word. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day.